Let's speak to the former Manchester City and Newcastle defender, Steve Howey, who joins us on the programme. Hello, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hi guys, how are we doing?
Steve, we're going to talk about this game very shortly, but first of all, before we go any further, let's talk about a man that you played with and sadly passed away today at the age of 47, Pavel Srníček. What are your memories of him?
All fond. Wonderful man, a special human being. I was privileged to actually, not only was he my teammate, but I was privileged that I could call him a dear friend, and he was a dear friend. And whilst, I was kept, I knew all the information that was coming out because Steve Wraith, his agent, I was in contact with him all the time. Kind of knew this morning really what the situation was because obviously the scans didn't go very well. But it's still absolutely devastating news. But, he was a special man, and I think he'll be sorely missed. A wonderful person to have in the dressing room, a wonderful person to have alongside you on the football pitch. And a wonderful person to know as a person off the field as well.
What was he like away from the game? Because a lot of people remember the saves that he made, his big personality. I mean, it was very easy to pick out Pavel Srníček because, one, he was very tall, but also that long black hair towards the end of his career. But prior to that, the short, spiky black hair and the very loud Newcastle goalkeeping jersey, which was a feature of the early seasons in the Premier League.
As a person off the pitch, you couldn't meet a nicer person. I mean, I know everybody says these kind of things about people and stuff like that, but I mean, if you looked at the size of him, I mean, he was huge. I mean, he was an absolute monster of a man, but he had a big personality to go with it, but wasn't brash in any way. He was just one of these people that would do anything for anyone and try and help them in any way that he could, whether it was the young players coming through, whether it was the young fans that used to come to Maiden Castle. No time was enough time for him. He would just spend as much time as he had to make sure that everybody, he felt as though he'd come away and help somebody. And I think no matter who it was, if you'd met him once or if you'd met him, if you're lucky enough to meet him more than once, he was somebody that made an impression on you and you would never forget it. And as I said, there's so many people that are just going to be absolutely, and the world of football is just going to be absolutely devastated about this news.
Across the bridge where angels fly. Across the bridge where angels. Across the bridge where